and welcome to this edition of The Boston Show. I'm your host, Francesco Tartaglia. Last week in Boston, Mayor Walsh stopped by the Paris Street Community Center in East Boston to talk to volunteers at the Operation Thank a Vet event. Set up by the Mayor's Office of Veterans Services, the organization's goal is to thank each veteran and provide them with information on resources available to them and their families. So far, Operation Thank a Vet has knocked on over 3,000 doors of veterans that call Boston home. Boston Public Schools Superintendent Tommy Chang held a breakfast gathering at the Bowling Building in Dudley Square for Boston principals and headmasters. The event gave local educational leaders the opportunity to share best practices and prepare for the upcoming school year. City officials broke ground in Dorchester to begin construction on Olmsted Green. Located at the former State Hospital land on Seaver Street, this development will include 41 units of mixed-income townhomes. Olmsted Green will offer 2- and 3-bedroom units with green features, spacious layouts, Energy Star appliances, and energy-efficient windows. Local leaders gathered at the Holocaust Memorial on Congress Street to address the repeated act of vandalism to the structure. This is the second time this summer the memorial has been vandalized after remaining untouched since its construction 22 years ago.
The wounds from the last time this memorial was broken, just 6 weeks ago, is still very fresh. My heart goes out to all the Holocaust survivors and family members and members of the Jewish community.
Police say a 17-year-old Malden boy will be charged with willful and malicious destruction of property. Real estate development firm Cruise Companies cut the ribbon on their new apartment complex in Mattapan. The newly renovated Wayne at Columbia Housing Development preserves 83 units of affordable housing right on Blue Hill Avenue. Mayor Walsh, Governor Baker, and representatives of the Smith Family Foundation broke ground for Martin's Park at the Smith Family Waterfront Park in the Seaport. The Boston Parks and Recreation Department will oversee the project honoring Martin W. Richard, the youngest victim of the Boston Marathon bombings.
To Martin Richard, all I can say is I can't think of a bigger and better legacy than to be part of creating an opportunity for everyone to be able to have fun. Because let's face it, this young man not only knew how to have fun, but he came from a family and a tradition that was all about everyone. Everyone.
Located adjacent to the Boston Children's Museum, Martin's Park at the Smith Family Waterfront Park will provide a space for children, families, and visitors of all abilities to learn, grow, and play. Boston's Parks and Recreation Department has officially opened the newly renovated Healy Playground in Roslindale. The celebration marks the completion of a comprehensive renovation of the entire playground with a design and construction budget of over $600,000.
What was here last year was an old tot lot, steel, just not a real welcoming place. And now you look at this park, brand new pool. Parks Department has sunk so much money into Healy Field itself. I used to play ball there a long time ago these days now. And I look around this neighborhood and it is so inviting. It is so welcoming.
Improvements include a new play area with a structure for ages 2 to 5, an obstacle course style climbing structure for ages 5 to 12, and an accessible merry-go-round. To watch any event covered in its entirety, stay tuned to Boston City TV. And to watch all new episodes of The Boston Show, tune in at 11 a.m. on Saturday mornings. Thanks for joining us for this edition of The Boston Show.